We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Trevor Bauer is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ballgame. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Gene Segura standing in, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Segura.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And, oh, he can't rein it in.
First pitch, 7-10.
The 0-1 on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And, guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. McCutchen, a native Floridian. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roll. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fly ball into straightaway left. Winker is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
That is third. The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2 pitch. Here's at the knees and called strike 3. Phillies down in order. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Zach Eflin, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Stepping in, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
In is Joey Votto now. Head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. Batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Winker on at first, nobody out. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
The 2-0 on the way.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And he pops it up. Harper coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
A strike, and it's 2-1. First and second here with nobody out. All even now, 2-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
The third baseman, Eugenio.
Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's set. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Made him look silly with that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He went deep in the contest last night. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Castellanos, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 1-0. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Up there.
One out, nobody on. And that's too high, ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2. Runners on first with one down. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Senzel backing up on it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Freddie Galvis. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he fouls this one off. Ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. McCutchen going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting seven. The center fielder, Nick Senzel.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. Here's the first pitch to him. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Senzel is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting eight. The catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Settling in now, Tucker Barnhart trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike. 2 balls, no strike.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 2-0 on the way. Is in there for strike 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
3-1 now. Now here it comes. 3-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and in steps Scott Kingery. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Two and two.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 56, Zach.
So stepping in, Zach Eflin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And Moustakas has this one for route number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Segura.
At the plate, Gene Segura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball in.
The 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, Trevor Bauer, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Trevor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Hit out towards second. There's Segura. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Winker.
So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. First delivery to him on the way. Liner in there for a base hit. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here comes the first pitch.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Andrew McCutchen now as we begin the top of the 4th.
The center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's out.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Ball inside.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryce Harper. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Senzel is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Reese Hoskins. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. A one pitch on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
He's gone.
Runners on the move for second. Into the corner and slicing foul. From the belt, the pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
In now for the Reds, Freddie Galvis. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Weak roller right side. Hoskins gathers it in. One there. Onto the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Nick Senzel. First offering on its way.
Home, inside.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He drew a walk his first time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 2-0 now.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. Now the 3-0 offering. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jay Bruce comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. Now that's popped up, and oh, he can't rein it in. The 1-1 home.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle. Count remains full. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate, Scott Kingery, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
A runner on first with 2 away. 3-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals, and that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Zach Eflin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Barnhart, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here it comes on 1-1.
Ball at that side.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is McCutchen. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
Now to the plate, Trevor Bauer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now at the plate, Jesse Winker, 1 for 2. He singled and scored the game's only run back in the first. And the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So with 2 out here, that extends the inning for Joey Votto.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Ready once again, Joey Votto. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Foul. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
1 and 2.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Reds leave 1, but they're up 1-0. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. And he falls behind now, 2-0. That's popped up. Suarez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Right. Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets it.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, JT Realmuto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
1-0, here it is. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Senzel is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Phillies leave him loaded. They still trail 1-0. Ready for another shot now, Mike Moustakas. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. On its way is pitch number 75. And it misses. 3-1 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Hit hard up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and he'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Last time through was a base hit. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder. Nick.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. From the stretch, And there he goes towards second. Hard ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
You know, D-Roll, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
7th pitch of the at bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
The batter, the center fielder.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Sir Anthony Dominguez was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Nick Senzel will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Bruce. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And a relay to the plate. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Barnhart averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. Now the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Dominguez is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We're through 6 full. Reds out in front 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Matt Bowman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 67, Matt Bowman. Now playing center field and batting 9.
In now, Jay Bruce. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Here now the 2-2. That's smoked, but right into the shift. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
The third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
So now to the plate, Scott Kingery, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Too high, and it's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Another full count pitch home. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Nick Williams will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, one strike.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
2-2.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
3 balls, 2
Well,
strikes.
he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
On the ground to the left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The batter, the second baseman,
Robert Stevenson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Gene Segura will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. First and second now, 1 man out. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch.
3-2.
On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping up now, Andrew McCutchen. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Number 4 comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Adam Morgan will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Adam Morgan.
Digging in, number 4. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike. Hey!
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Ball. Damn.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Morgan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. The 3-1. He pulls this one into right. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Hoskins moving to his left. 1 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Joey.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
On deck, Mike Moustakas. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch on its way. Mike Moustakas comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0 home. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. Throw won't get him.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
As a look, now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here it comes on 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Nick Pivetta is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Phillies nothing. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Lorenzen will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Phillip Ervin will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Bryce Harper not providing much out of the 3 hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double here to start the 8th. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fouled off. Working for the punch out, and the offering. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. No one out with a runner at second. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2 and 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 1-0. 1-1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Second and third here, one man out. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with two away now.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. One 1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
He's set, the 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Number 4 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Reds 3 and the Phillies 1. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Now here it comes. Pavetta, a Canadian native. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And that misses 2-2.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
The 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. Kingery's there. And there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in, Tucker Barnhart. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive to left. Bruce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds as the lead remains 3-1. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Adam Hazley is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Hazley, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
Iglesias stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. The 1-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now back, second baseman, Segura.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Grounded to the right. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutcheon. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Philly down to their last strike. Lays off 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Popped him up. Barnhart is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And that's what he gets paid to do, shutting them down for another save. That's an even 100 for his career. So congrats are in order. I'm sure he's going to tuck that ball away and put it in his trophy room.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Cincinnati jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Bauer wins his 3rd of the season, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Raisel Iglesias wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.